Hey Taurus, welcome to your reading for September 2022. My name is Shay. Let's go ahead and hop right into these cards. So what does Taurus need to know about September 2022? What does the zodiac sign Taurus need to know about September 2022? Right out the deck, Three of Swords in reverse. What does the zodiac sign Taurus need to know about September 2022? Knight of Wands. What does Taurus need to know? Four of Swords, Nine of Swords, Knight of Swords. Child, a lot of swords. Clarity for my earth signs. Taurus, what do they need to know about September 2022? What will they experience? Okay. Page of Cups and the Eight of Us. I'm talking about the Eight of Strength. The Strength card. Okay, Taurus, so I'm going to keep it flat out straight to you. Some of you may be experiencing a bout of depression, especially with this Three of Swords card, Four of Swords card, and this Nine of Swords card. That's just kind of an aside. That's not going to be the entire reading. I genuinely don't feel like that. But for some of you, it's depression. So for some of you, it's been a long time, but it's been kind of masked as your Taurus personality of you like always being asleep or always chilling, and everybody's like, oh, that's just the Taurus way. But really, you've been dragged down by something, or extremely anxious about something for some time now, and you've been kind of like it's been going over your head. I'm just gonna call it what I call it. On the other hand, though, this is just a sense of wanting something and it just not coming fast enough or coming in the position that you wanted to come in. Maybe you need some type of direction on how to get what you want. Maybe you feel like every time you go after something, it doesn't necessarily come to you the way that you want it to. Like it's not coming fast enough, or it's not coming just the way you want it to. Like it's just taking too long. You keep getting stalled out or stopped. Now, for some of you, there's some joy, there's some happiness, there's wanting to express yourself, there's wanting to be spontaneous. Like some of you may spontaneously get a dog or spontaneously like start doing some type of new activities. But for like I can't help but to say for some of you, it's just to kind of mask the feeling. For some of you, could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Doesn't have to be, but that may be sometimes how important into your reading. And there also could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Does not have to be, but that's what's going on. So it's like a mixed bag. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's something that you need to bring to life to make yourself feel better. If you're experiencing loneliness, same. Like maybe it's time to get out the house. Maybe it's time to do something different with yourself. Taurus, it's almost like you're just holding back a little bit where in reality you want more, and you want more excitement and more fun. In the month of September, I don't think that you won't get it. I just think that it's about inspired action. It's about just kind of going after it. If you're going through a heartbreak right now, I'm so sorry, and I hope that things get better for you soon, because some of you are on the end of healing. This could be a doctor issue too, like you need to go to the doctor, or you'll get into your healing bag at some point. I'm just gonna say, don't overlook things that come to the surface. Don't try to Taurus or power your way through an issue just because you don't want to feel it or you want to seem like the strong person. If you're tired, rest. If you are, you know what I'm saying, if you're depressed about a situation, because you don't have to be depressed all over. If you're depressed about a certain situation, address it. Don't try to, well, I'm cool, it doesn't matter, it's okay. It may not be okay. And that's okay for you to not be okay with that situation. You know, if you want to bring something to life or feel bad that you haven't done something, see if you can change it this month. So let's get into this love bag. Let's see what is going on with Taurus's love and relationships in September 2022. What do my Tauruses need to know about their love and relationships? What are they experiencing in September 2022? Skater girl. Anything in love relationships for my earth signs? What does Taurus need to know about their love and relationships in September 2022? Oof, messy girl. Okay. So first out, girl with the popcorn. Feel free to pause to read. Kicking it. Sorry, not sorry. And proposal. Interesting. That's a mix. Y'all are such a mixed bag this month. I swear. This is It must be a lot of y'all going through a lot of different things. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. For some of you, ain't too much going on in your love life. I hate to say it like that, but you kind of ain't. You're chilling. You might have somebody that you dealing with, you go out with, you have fun with, but in reality, you was eating. Child, you was eating, you was watching the movies, you are going out on the dates, and you was minding your good old business. Like, that's all that's going on. And I know people come for these love readings, they're looking for like something life changing, and it's like, honestly, it's not much here, baby girl. It's very, well, baby boy, it's very, you know, pretty balanced, pretty regular. If you're in a relationship, same. You guys are just doing the relationship thing. Maybe trying to get out more. Maybe trying to get into going to the movies, going to do different things, stuff like that. Especially if you have a partner who's particularly, they're just a busybody and they like to do things. You may be doing that stuff for them. But again, careful about escapism, careful about spending money and doing stuff just so that you can feel better, you know, versus, you know, really trying to kick it. For some of you, there is this kind of want to kick bad habits with this kicking it card. So you and your loved one could be coming up with like, okay, we're going to start eating healthy. Okay, we're going to start running. Okay, we're going to start doing these things. Or this could be you by yourself. Maybe someone inspires you to do so. And I'll be honest and say that there is a little friction with this sorry, not sorry. Friction, sarcasm, false apology, apathy, forgive, make amends, harboring hurt or resentment. Now, I'll be honest, Taurus, and I'll say I feel like this is coming from someone else towards you. Ooh, and me and my ego sitting on top of the deck. Pride or fear in the way, not contacting you, but thinking of you often, replaying over in mind. Somebody mad at you. Somebody's mad at you, Taurus. And it may not be a big mad. For some of you, this is someone who you frequently interact with. So it's like, you kind of aware of that, them being mad at you. So if this is your partner, they may be mad that you're not picking up some of the chores. They may be mad that you're not like as present as you need to be. They may be mad because you're not as fun as normal. For some of you, or it's a known argument, like it's a known disagreement, so you're aware of the fact that they're upset with you. For others of you though, you don't even know. It's small. It's like you said something or did something that kind of offended them and they've just been kind of holding on to it. So if you come towards that, there's why. Somebody's just got some real ego stuff going on. And it's either you or it's them, but I really feel like it's you. Because it's like they might bring it to you and you might be like, okay, like that's your problem. And it's like, okay, Taurus. Or you said something and it's like I said, it was small. So to you, it's like, oh, that's not a big deal. But to them, it was a big deal. Okay, and then we got here proposal, get proposed to, surprise, give something to be proposed, moving on to the next level. For others of you, like I said, there's a happy moment, there's a relationship. Again, just careful about trying to self-soothe. I'm going to propose to you because that's the next logical step. I'm going to do this thing because that's the next logical step. I'm going to get in this relationship because this is the next logical step. I'm going to go buy my mama a house because don't do that. Calm down. Do the things because you want to do the things, not because you feel like you should or like you need to fill a void. Okay? Clarity. What does Taurus need to know about their career and finances? What do my bulls need to know about their career and finances? This one's trying to come out. Queen of Cups in reverse. What my Taurus is experiencing in their career and finances in September 2022. My word. 5 of Swords. The High Priestess. Clarity. What are my earth signs? What are my earth signs? What are my Tauruses experiencing their career and finances? Oh my goodness. King of Cups. And then there's a bunch of little babies right here, but I am not dealing with them. Okay, we have 3 of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So there could be an Aries involved. Obviously, we mentioned a water sign earlier, so that's very big. 7 of Pentacles. So there's a level of impatience. There's a level of being unhappy where you are, being unhappy with what is going on. Even if you're moderately successful or just successful, period, you want more and you're just not receiving it. You know what I'm saying? You want to express more, but you don't feel comfortable doing so. You want to start the business, but you don't necessarily, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't feel like it's the time. Something like that is going on. So there's a level of insecurity there, Taurus. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say you're insecure, but there is a feeling of like I could be doing more, or I want to do more, but I'm not able to. Kind of creating this idea that something's holding you back. Also taking too many shortcuts or like trying to shortcut the process of doing something. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody is being a little deceitful, or if somebody's like there's a way to do a process, but you're like not doing it that way, or you're like you're like running from doing a full process, something of that nature. There's something going on in your career where it's causing a little bit of insecurity and a little bit of fear, a little bit of hard feelings between you and other people. And I'll be honest and say your feelings about things is what's blocking you financially. So if you've been wondering like why something isn't going well, it's because you're putting too much of your fear, lack mindset, insecurity, like into the situation. Like you're thinking too hard. If you're working at a job that stresses you out, you can't really think in a stressful environment. Now, I'm not saying quit. You know, this is just your friendly neighborhood tarot reader, okay? I'm not saying quit. What I'm saying is realizing that if you're in a space of desperation, everything seems like a desperate situation. Catch what I'm saying? Catch what I'm saying? So once you finally get more level-headed, the more you'll start to tap in, the more you start to realize, hey, I can do this, I can do that. Somebody may come in and help you, like somebody very sympathetic and compassionate. I do feel for some of you, this is like a manager who's been where you've been before or something like that. And they come in and they're like, look, I'm going to tell you how to do all of this. They're very compassionate and helpful, okay? And then the High Priestess, with her and her laptop, it's something about that laptop that's important. So some of you could get a new laptop or be working from a laptop, trying to look something up. You need more information, is what I'm sensing, in order to get to your next step. And that may be being a little more intentional, you know? So clarity, clarifying my Taurus's career and finances in September 2022. Ooh, Shay. Okay. Yeah, I literally just said that. There are a lot more cards, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna read them, but I got your 3. Okay. Full moon in Aries. Remember I mentioned that Aries. Full moon in Taurus. Look at you coming out of your own reading. You, Capricorn, and Leo got that bad. Your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, and you are good enough, and I think that's perfect for you with this full moon in Virgo. Okay, so like I just said, that's the same clarity. There does need to be some planning. If you want to change, for some of you, you may, if you're like not working right now and you're considering picking something up, you need to look at what that looks like. Versus you trying to just hop in and do something to keep yourself busy. What does that look like? Do you have time for that? Do you actually want to do that, or are you just bored? Like stuff like that. And if you're just bored, then like get a hobby or something. Like, I don't know, something fun. You don't necessarily need another job, okay? And then for others, it's just that you need a plan. You may be, I don't even know the word, I'm grasping at straws. Like, okay, they say you make a lot of money doing this, I'm gonna do this. They say you make a lot of money doing that, and you grab onto that. Figure out what it is that you like to do, and that may take some time, and try to figure that into your plan versus you just trying to grasp for straws. But also keep in mind that you are where you are, and that's good, and you're doing the best that you can with what you've been given. So it's just, think about the next 12 months is really important, okay? And be careful about stepping over other people to get where you're going to, and vice versa. People stepping over you to get where you're going, them having you doing more work than what they, you know what I'm saying, are requiring out of themselves. Okay, so let's see. Any themes for my Tauruses? What's the overall theme for my Tauruses? New beginnings. Compassion. Didn't I say talk about compassion just a little while ago? What's their theme? Thank you. Beauty and happiness. Aww. Now with new beginnings and happiness, you do have a chance to reinvent yourself, Taurus. So there could be some positive things that do happen throughout the month. Like I said, you may experience some type of inspiration, some type of cool thought, something that you realize like, okay, I can do something with. For some of you, this looks like love, like a new boo, or just a new chapter in your romantic relationships. So there may be something that uplifts you. But again, think of it as the chance to reinvent yourself, but you have to take the opportunity this month, okay? If you don't take the opportunity, then nothing comes of it. It's not going to be dropping your lap. Compassion is a big word as well. I feel the need to say this whole reading, it feels like somebody is bullying you a little bit, or vice versa. Like someone is very harsh with their words, or very like they want it done a certain way, and like that may be weighing on you a little bit. So I would say have compassion for yourself, have compassion for them if this is you. If someone needs your help, like, you know, reach out and help them, which I don't think Tauruses have a problem with, but you know what I mean. And beauty. But there's also this need to like take off the mask if you feel like you're living a double life, or if you feel like you're trying to hold it together for the sake of other people. It may be okay if you just be who you are. Find strength in that, okay, my love? Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below. And follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.